Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm looking at messages today. I'm just looking, for whatever reason, I'm staring directly at the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Wasn't intended, but I'll put it back for now. That could mean there's a lot of stability coming into someone's life after a period of healing. That's beautiful. So I'm going to use the Shamanic Healing deck to see what sort of messages we can pull out. And this will be for whoever needs to hear this, whatever the message is, whatever the situation is calling for us to know and understand from Spirit. I'm a hot mess with these cards, my goodness. Already, these cards are slipping through my fingers. So I'm seeing that we need to understand what's happening around us so that we don't lose divine opportunities to grow. What was that? Let's see. Your story, okay? And the card that flew out before that was containers. Okay, so this is a very Where's Waldo kind of a, I don't know if you guys are all familiar with Where's Waldo, but it was that puzzle or that book where there was this character Waldo and they would create all these different images that would have 1,000 different people in different areas, small and big, and you'd have to spot out where you can find Waldo. And that was the challenge of it all. That's what I'm seeing here. And then the question is, what's your story? So in a life full of noise, full of technology, full of thousands of different social media platforms, a new one launching every day, maybe all the different relationships that you've had, different thoughts and feelings about who you are, where you're going, thoughts and opinions about other people. In this world full of noise, you're being asked what your story is. What is that point of difference that you're bringing to the table? Okay? And often this is a question we're asking ourselves in different ways when it comes to the healing journey. Who are you? Where are you going? What have you been through? How have you been healing? What are you noticing about yourself? What are your feelings saying about you? What did that trigger bring out in you? What's the truth in that trigger? What was the truth of that situation that you were in? So we're being asked to really focus on our story here. The 5 and 4 here, the 54 breaks down to a 9. So something tells me that we're coming to the end of a very tough cycle. And now that we're coming to the end of this cycle, we're now sitting here looking back at all the different experiences, all the different thoughts and opinions that we've had, the different feelings that we felt. And now we're sitting back and we're looking at what the value was of everything that we've acquired. Okay? What the value was in the journey. What were the lessons that you had to learn here? My little WhatsApp notification keeps beeping in the back. So that tells me that Spirit is acknowledging what I'm saying here. So what is your story? So I'm seeing here that this is a beautiful time of self-reflection. Now that also contextualizes very beautifully those two cards that had made themselves known. The Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. I don't know where they are here right now because I ended up putting them back into the deck. But the Ace of Cups is self-love. It is pouring into your cup, understanding that you are the vessel through which everything flows, that you are the key to the universe, and that without you, your life cannot go on. Do you understand that? You must take an active part in your life. You must be an active participant. You must embrace your healing. You must take these actions for yourself in order to really reap the rewards that your story has to offer you. You are the narrator of your own story. You hold the pen. Nobody else does. And oftentimes we give that power of narration in the pen. I'm also seeing a notification here for 8888. So that's abundance coming back. That idea of the infinity, that it's all coming back to us, who we are and how we choose to live our lives. And that's the beauty of this experience. There are times in our lives where we've given the narration over to somebody else for our life, or we've given the pen for somebody else to control. But really, the purpose of that narration and that pen is for us to have it. Okay? So that is the need of the hour here. Damn, that's a deep message. So I'm seeing that we're embracing. Now the 42 here boils down to a 6, and 6 is the ruling number for 2022 because 2022 boils down to 222, and 222 is 6, which is a Lover's card. So it's a card of choice. I'm seeing choice here, the choice to embrace your healing, the choice to take control of your life, take back control, take your power back is what I'm seeing here. Take your power back. With the 6 here, I'm also seeing that there was a love connection that may have ended, or perhaps been put at a pause, or a hope and a dream or a desire that didn't come to full fruition. You're looking back now and seeing how perhaps you've lost yourself in that entire experience of trying to attain that, and how you can bring yourself back around. Okay. Now, even though we got the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups, let's pull out and see what Tarot has to say about this. We just saw the Ten of Cups speak itself out, which means happiness, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. It's all part of our future. It's all within our right. The deck is very heavy today. Daughter of Cups, Page of Cups. That came out in a reading earlier this week too. So there is an offer for you to begin anew. An offer to come back to ground zero with far more emotional maturity and knowledge. You've gained wisdom throughout this entire experience, and now you're using that wisdom to come back to ground zero and to pour that emotion back into yourself. Understand that she's holding a bunch of different lotus flowers here. Lotus flowers bloom where? In muddy, murky waters. So it's been through this journey of maybe confusion, of losing yourself, that you're now giving birth to yourself again in a very beautiful way. I know my light is really bright, but you can see those lotus flowers right there. That's gorgeous, huh? It's beautiful. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, back out here again, strength. So I'm seeing here that there is a journey of inner strength, that at one time the beast may have taken prominence, that this journey or the triggers or the lack of self-esteem or losing yourself may have taken prominence over your true authenticity. But now you're taming that beast and you're understanding that the beast had a role to play in this journey and that you're learning beautiful things that are helping you bloom that lotus flower. Okay, now with Ace of Cups, we did get that earlier, and I was seeing that a beautiful new reignition of our spiritual journey has begun. There's a lot of illumination here. There's a lot of water pouring through the cracks there. You know, just like the light can pour through the cracks of a window, we've got water pouring through here. We've got so much emotion. We're feeling so much. This can be a heavy energy, but it's a beautiful one because it's bringing us back to our truth. And then with the Two of Cups here, I'm seeing that things are coming back into balance. A larger message and another message here could be that there is a love connection here. This love connection that is maybe finding an end now could potentially be reborn again in a very beautiful way. So take that how it resonates. That could very much well be a part of the Twin Flame collective, that if there's a separation here, that's an additional message here. If there's a separation here, there can be a beautiful new beginning and a sense of togetherness coming after a period of gaining your own inner strength. The one, star sign that's popping out to me here specifically is Leo, okay? I'm also getting the message that there could have been things that were happening in the month of August or around that Lionsgate portal that could be quite significant here. Perhaps there were endings, beginnings, something that's shifted and brought you to a level of higher understanding right now, okay? But if it's not love, then I'm seeing that there's a beautiful balance that's coming in between, the internal and the external part of yourself. Listen, we are humans living a 3D life, and to an extent, the external world is of value to us. It's a part of our experience. I'm seeing that you'll have a better balance between knowing who you are inside and exercising that out in the physical, rather than placing all the importance out on the external world itself, okay? So that's a very beautiful message here that we have today. So in this journey of understanding that you are the narrator of your own story, that only you can tell this story, only you can continue to write it, we're now coming to a point where we're being given an opportunity to really take all those past experiences and really exercise and integrate those lessons beautifully. Our final message here. Death, transformation. This is our transformation, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck was Four of Swords, which is a card of self-care here. So look, finding your inner strength, exercising rest and self-care, pouring water back into your own cup is all about you telling your own story, honoring yourself and your energy. That was a message that came out earlier today too. And I had pre-recorded that video for earlier this week. But ultimately, this is a point of transformation, okay? That you are now going to be the butterfly that's going to flourish and gain their wings to move forward. This is a stunning process. This is a heavy process. This is essentially one of the main narratives towards the healing journey. It's being empowered by your own story and your circumstances and choosing to move on rather than staying stuck.